You know, there's only so many things in life that you have the special privilege, the honor to witness that only come around maybe once in a lifetime, you know. Something that you don't see every day, right? Aurora borealis. A total solar eclipse. A good politician running for office. This right here, this is another one of those rare, special instances like Halley's Comet that you just gotta cherish it whenever it happens. White wafers. When are you ever going to hear those two words together in a sentence like that? Ever again, white wafers. This is something special that we need to commemorate. Why does this snowman have such a big nose? He kind of looks like Olimar from Pikmin, or like Billy from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy or something. White wafers. Okay, let's get into it. Let's hop into the first level here. We are in a snow world, and like I said, I love snow levels. It makes me very giddy. Oh, look at this. Look at the pink and the purple hues. We got these, like, what looks like scoops of ice cream. Oh, I love it. I love winter levels. It just, oh boy, it makes me giddy. We got a new ability here, Fighter. I don't believe we've had this one yet, to my knowledge. This one's very obviously based off of, you know, Street Fighter. You can even do, like, the Hadouken if you stand still and charge it up. Okay, yeah, we gotta hold down and then hold B and charge up our Hadouken! Shoryuken! I'm not the biggest fighting game fan, so yeah, my experience with all the different Capcom fighting games is very limited. Also stuff like Mortal Kombat, you know, I've seen them, but not really super my cup of tea. I love Smash Brothers, but that's mostly just because it's a you know, collection of so many different you know, gaming franchises, which I do enjoy the gameplay in Smash Brothers, but I'm not a competitive fighting person at all. I suck at most fighting games. I don't have the reflexes, the coordination, the technical ability to pull off all these crazy moves like a lot of people out there. But I do enjoy Smash Brothers. I enjoy Smash Brothers-like games, like other, you know, platform fighters, like Nick All-Star Brawl and stuff like that. But yeah, my experience with Street Fighter, like I said, is pretty limited. Definitely a character that deserved to get into to Smash Brothers. You know, Ryu, and then they added Ken as an Echo fighter. You know, even though Street Fighter's not really for me, I wouldn't be disappointed if in the next Smash Brothers game they put Chun-Li in there, because she seems like, you know, she's a very iconic female video game character. I feel like she deserves to get in. But yeah, let's roast some boar here. We're eating good tonight. So anyway, I started blasting. Ow. I love the background on this level. It looks so good. I wonder what boar meat tastes like. I imagine it would probably be pretty gamey. I don't know if I would care too much for it. I could see it having a very irony, sort of metallic-y taste, but I don't know. I see it being kind of bitter, but I could be wrong. Now this has to obviously be a Donkey Kong reference here. We're shooting into all these different barrels, getting bananas along the way. Again, like I said at the end of the last episode, I think that's what we're going to play next, is probably going to be Donkey Kong. Let's try to get this bottom right one here. So it looks like they want us to go that way. We might get some secrets. Oh, I think I see one right here. Yeah. Got our second energy sphere. I started to say the first one, but no, this is our second. This level seems fairly short. I feel like we're making pretty quick work of this one. Got like a ice palace or something in the background. Just some ice crystals, some stalagmites. Oh, hopefully I didn't miss something there. I feel a little concerned. Oh, there was a door down there. Yeah, did we miss an energy? Are we gonna have to redo this level? Did I make a boo-boo? Hey, boo-boo! Got some delicious looking strawberry cake. That looked yummy. Yeah, we missed the energy sphere. Okay, well, I guess I jinxed it talking about this being kind of a shorter level, because now we're going to have to play it a second time here. Oh well. If I were to exit the level now, I'm not sure if it would save our energy spheres that we've gotten, so I guess we'll just go ahead and finish it out. So that would be just a waste of even more time if we had to, you know, had to collect those first two all over again. But we'll try to speed through this level when we go back here. Oh, I thought this guy's name, I think I called him Giant Edge, but there's an extra G in there, so it's Gigant Edge, I guess? Gigant? Is that a word? I don't know how you pronounce that. Gigant? Gigant Edge? Gigant Edge? Is it like a pun on gigantic? Gigant Edge? I don't know. We don't really need that one up. We're just going to skip that. It's like we'd have to get the whip ability, and I'd rather have my sword here. I love that sky in the background. It looks so good. The pink and purple gradient. Chef's kiss. Come on, Kirby. Get up there. Get to the top. Nope. Okay. That's fine. I didn't want you to get to the top anyway, Kirby. Just screw me, I guess. Alright, let's hop back in there real quick and get that other energy sphere that we're missing. We're going to try to make it kind of quick here. We'll speed run this bad boy. This is the first time that we've had to replay a level. We're almost halfway through the playthrough, so that's pretty good, I guess, that we hadn't missed any up to this point. Yeah, let's just make quick work of this here. That just means we get to stay in the snow world a little longer, because like I said, I love snow levels, so, you know. I say that, but by the end of this video, I'm probably going to be so sick of seeing the snow everywhere. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been stuck in this level forever. So I think every other world up to this point's had 4 levels and a boss fight, but this one here, I believe it looked like had 5 on the world map there. But yeah, let's squeeze past this guy. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Don't mind me, just slicing you to pieces as I make my way through here. Oh, we got the boars again. I forgot about them. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. I'm getting a lot of 1-ups anyway. Okay. So I do believe it's coming up here. So we'll try not to blow it. I think it was in this particular area. So here was the second one, was right up there. And then, let's see. We need this one, probably, or what is this? Bunch of bananas. Okay, yeah, I think this was the right one. Good deal. Yeah, I guess that didn't take us too long. We're already almost done with the level here, I do believe. Yeah, for these, I always get confused if I don't remember if stalagmites are the ones on the ceiling and so stalactites are the ones on the floor, or if it's opposite. Which, I mean, either way, I guess these are icicles, so it's not either. But you know what I mean. I feel like stalagmites might be the ones on the ceiling and stalactites on the bottom. I feel like this could be complete false information, but I feel like it has to do with the well, like if you look at like the letter, like one's spelled with a T and one's with an M. Alphabetically, the M comes before the T, so that one I think is the one at the top if you go from top to bottom, and then the bottom's the T one. Okay. I don't know if I'm making any sense right now. Everybody who's listening is just probably like, what the crap is this guy talking about? But that's probably not even correct. I probably got that wrong. You know how like, what's that saying about like if you see a snake, like whether it's deadly or not, it's like if red touches yellow, you're a dead fellow, but if red touches black, you're okay, Jack, or something like that, I think was the how it went. I don't know. Alright, good deal. We finished that first level yet again, so now we can just move right along to the second one, or as I like to call it, level number 2. Yeah. We're going to get the top this time. No, of course not. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's like the exact same distance as last time we got. Alright, let's hop into our second level here. And just see what we can do. Like the music that's playing, it's very atmospheric, very ambient. Got these derpy looking snowballs with faces. It almost looks like something off of Adventure Time or something. Ow. Oh, we can get the Ninja Kirby. I don't think we've seen the Ninja ability yet. Just throw these shurikens. Not to be confused with Ryu's Shoryuken. Do a little... Pull out a little... I guess it's a katana. I don't know. You can also stick to walls with the ninja. So that's pretty neat. You can stick to the wall and then throw your ninja darts. Ninja stars, I should say. Like right here, got a little light puzzle solving element. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Are we going to have 99 lives by the end of the playthrough? That's the question. I'm going to go out on a limb and say maybe. Just check out these weird little armadillo guys. Armored armadillos? Armadillo? I don't know what it's called, but we'll go with that. Cupcake. Thank you. Let's get this guy. We're going to need him. Or we could use the fire guys, but this guy should work too. Melt the ice here. We're going to light the fuse. SpongeBob hit the fuse! To reference my Battle for Bikini Bottom playthrough that we just completed on the channel. Go watch that if you haven't already. Thank you very much. Loves and kisses. Finish this video first though. Then you can go watch that one. What do we need to do here? Ow. Let's see. Alright, good deal. Grab it, Kirby. Thank y'all. Yeah, this Kirby game, like I said, I think it came out... Ooh, we got a mint chip ice cream. Let me know in the comments what your opinion is on mint chip. Personally, I like it. A lot of people hate mint flavor stuff, but I like mint. I think it's pretty good. It might not be my #1 pick, but every now and then, you know, I get a craving. You're like, yeah, I'll get a mint ice cream. That sounds pretty good. Wouldn't want it every time, but, you know. And we got another big old boot. And we got a little ice owl dude. I don't remember him. I kind of like his character design. So just hop down here. Might be quicker, honestly. Kill these stupid looking Adventure Time snowball guys. But yeah, this game came out, I think, in 2011 on the Wii. But this is a game that had actually been in development for a long time. They were working on a Kirby game like this with a very similar art style that had 4-player co-op, which you know, this introduced for the first time in the Kirby series, probably back in like the early 2000s on the GameCube. So like for whatever reason, the project just kept getting like delayed and restarted, and you know, I guess canceled, and then they revisited the concept later on. Like they had also been working on like a 3D Kirby game and like an isometric Kirby game, and in more recent years, all of those products have kind of finally come to fruition in one way or another. But yeah, there was like 3 different Kirby games back in the early 2000s, back during the GameCube days, that all got got shelved, but they'd go on to reuse a lot of those assets or ideas like later on, with this game being one example of that. I love Kirby though. Honestly, I think Kirby is one of Nintendo's best franchises. Like, it's like a tier, if not S tier franchise. I might like Kirby. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I might like Kirby better than Zelda. Not better than Mario though. Mario will always be my #1, but Kirby games are really freaking fun. Other than Kirby Star Allies, which I talked about, is kind of I kind of thought that game was a huge disappointment. That sand enemy looks a lot more like a Pokemon than anything. Yeah, we'll just keep our rock for right now. No reason to get rid of it. No need to get our rocks off just yet. We gotta take down Super Bonkers, Super Weenie Hut Jr. It's alright if we take some hits here, I'm not too concerned about it. Because we're about to get our big old hammer and get overpowered again. I think this is our first time getting the like the Ultra Hammer ability though. Guess we can rotate the stick. Back on the Wii version of the game, you'd have to shake the Wii remote for this one. I think you still can though if you have a controller that supports gyro. Yeah, we can shake it there to make our hammer bigger. You know what they say about a pink puffball with a large hammer? Just saying. Let's hammer these owl guys or whatever. See, I don't know why they didn't hire me to do a cappella for this game. You know, it's truly the most beautiful pipes you've ever heard. I'm kidding, obviously. I can't carry a tune worth crap. I used to could, but then puberty messed that up, and I can't, you know, my voice just constantly cracks anytime I try to sing anything, basically, with high notes. I don't know how that works, if with practice, if anybody could be a good singer, if it's just like, well, you're just not born with the right set of vocal cords. Sorry, kid. Got our key here. I guess this one's just going to be getting a bunch of keys to the door. And, you know, again, when we have keys, we can't actually float or anything, so that makes the platforming a little tricky here, because if we miss the jump, then we just fall and die. So, and we're also having to be kind of quick about it so we don't get crushed here. Okay, spit that out. Kill the Waddle Dee. Kill a bunch of little Waddle Dees. And then they waddled away, waddle, waddle, waddle. Then they waddled away, waddle, waddle, waddle. Then they waddled away, waddle, 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 till the very next day. Bum, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, dum. I guess I don't know if we want to hold on to this or not, but I suppose we will since it's not run out yet. Oh, get out of my way, Waddle Dees. Waddle Dee waddled up to the lemonade stand, and he said to the man running the stand, hey, bum, bum, bum. Got any grapes? Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away. Let's kill this sphere. Oh, we got an electric guy. That's cool. That's different. We fought a fire one of those guys before. Now we got a electricity dude. Are we gonna get an ice one later? I don't remember. Once again, we're grabbing those balls and we're making our way on to the next level. Well, again, we got to get to the goal. We've not done that just yet, but we're practically done with the level. It's always like 5 steps ahead up here. Yeah, and there it is. All right, now let's hop into the next level here. See what we got. Right after we fail this trampoline challenge again. Yeah. No surprises there. I don't know what you're dancing about, Kirby. You suck. You let me down. You're dead to me, Curbs. Dead to me. Okay, unlocked a sub-game. Whoop-de-freaking-do. Alright. It seems like we're in some kind of a cavern or something. Yeah, a lot of detail with the just the background environments here. You got like some water and then like all these like almost like crystal platforms on the surface of the water back there. It's very cool looking attention to detail. What a subtle world building I feel like that goes on just in the background in Kirby games. I appreciate all the attention to little details they put in there. But now we got to get the spear guy. I think it's the only way we can break through these here. This might be one of those levels where we need to hold on to the spear for a while and try not to lose it, or else we might have to start over. I'm not sure if we need it for a energy sphere up ahead or not, but yeah, I don't know. It seems like that might be the case on this level. Water levels in this game are fine. I don't hate the swimming mechanics. They're pretty decent. But yeah, I wouldn't say the water levels are my favorites in Kirby. A lot of people tend to hate water levels just kind of in every game, but there's a handful of games where I do actually really like the water levels. One of them is Rayman Legends, which is a game I'd like to play on this channel sooner than later. But that game, like the swimming mechanics feel so good. The underwater levels are actually really neat, like aesthetically. What they do with it's very visually interesting and just different from a lot of other water levels that I've seen in games. So yeah, I really appreciate the water levels in that one. There's some other games that have good water levels too, like some of the ones in Mario Galaxy are some of my favorite levels in that game. I like how you can grab like a Koopa shell and just swim really fast through the water with it. They do some pretty interesting things there. I'm trying to think. Like I said before, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze has underwater swimming. Excuse me, it's really not that fun in my opinion. I don't like underwater levels where it's like, you know, you've got limited air and you got to keep, you know, like in Sonic games or something, you got to keep getting air bubbles so you don't drown. That's kind of how it is in Donkey Kong Country Returns. I guess that's also kind of how it is in Mario Galaxy, but it doesn't really bother me as much in that game. Got our little invisibility cloak here, because we're wizards. Guess it doesn't go through that. Am I going to have to grab a fire thing? Yeah, I guess that's what I'm going to have to do. Okay, let's melt these. Then we should be able to take our crystal up here. Got the invisibility cloak because we're wizards. You're a wizard, Harry. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. And we're back to normal. Okay, that's enough of that. I like the music that's playing on this level. I hadn't really stopped to listen to it. This is a pretty good track. Kirby games always have top tier music. Oh, we need the cutter. Oh, come on, Kirby, cut it. Or maybe I need to charge it. Might be the problem. Can we charge it and throw it up at an angle? Not really. Oh, come on. The heck, man? Hold on, we'll figure this out. There for a while I saw it, I thought it clipped through there at one point. But... oh, okay, there we go, good deal. Kind of got to be quick there, because if that crushes you, you're dead. But yeah. Don't be a cutter. If you're struggling with self-harm, get help. You're important, we're glad you're here. Thanks for being alive. You're going to do very important things in the world someday. If you do anything crazy, you're really going to regret it. So don't be like the cutter. Be a survivor. I always tend to make a suicide joke like that on this channel, but it is true though. Like it really, you know, I know it sounds kind of corny to say, but life really is worth living. And like, you know, I think we've all been through some pretty dark times and things when it's felt like, you know, is it really even worth it to keep fighting? But you know, it really is. I know that might sound just like empty words, but I know from personal experience, just you know, the state of mind I used to be in and just how I feel now, and it's just night and day. You know, like you're always going to have, to an extent, maybe a little bit of depression or anxiety there, because it's just human nature, you know. But if you get help, maybe start medicating, like it can make a world of difference. I am personally, like, I wouldn't be able to do this YouTube channel if I hadn't got help, you know, just because the nerves involved in it. But yeah, help is out there, but you do have to actively seek it, and you got to be willing to put in, you know, work. You know, you gotta do your homework, because recovery isn't necessarily easy. But if you're willing to cooperate with your therapist and do what they tell you to do, which you know, in some ways can be a bit, you know, it kind of takes some tough love, you know, because you are stronger than you think, but you have to really internalize that and believe that, and you know, be willing to do hard things that you might not want to do or feel like you're not capable of doing, because the more you avoid things that seem scary or that you feel like you're just too worthless or whatever to do it, then that just reinforces it in your mind. It makes it harder and harder to tackle it. Hey, we got the #1. We weren't even trying. I was having a serious talk about mental health, but yeah, get help if that's something you're struggling with. Don't hurt yourself, because you're made in the image of God, and you're a beautiful vessel of God, and you shouldn't defy that. You are beautiful, so don't hurt yourself. There's people who care about you, and as long as there's breath in your lungs, you have the opportunity to do good things in this world. You know, you might feel worthless and everything now. You couldn't be more worthless to people than if you were dead, right? As long as you're alive, you have the opportunity to help people. If you end it all, then at that point you are worthless, because you can't help anybody if you're dead. And on top of that, your family and the people who love you, they're going to have to deal with the grief and the trauma of what you did, and the guilt of feeling like they weren't enough to be able to help you and get you the support you need. And then on top of that, you got funeral expenses. So if you feel like you're a burden to your family now, it's going to be way more, you know, after you're gone. So hang in there. You know, it is worth it. There are people who care about you, who need you. Maybe some people who aren't even born yet, who you don't know yet, who, you know, you can be a light in their life. Because that's something I always told me when I would struggle with my mental health is, you know, if I can someday just be able to help one person, you know, who's going through the stuff that I'm going through now, then it'll have made everything that I'm suffering through worth it, you know. And I really tried hard to believe that, you know, because you do have to stay optimistic, you know, even when it's hard. But there are resources out there to help you. I know it can be scary opening up your innermost thoughts and stuff to a therapist, but find you a good one who, you know, there's red flags to be aware of, you know. Just like any other field, like, you know, there's crappy doctors, but there's wonderful doctors. There's bad therapists, but there's wonderful ones as well. But really do your research. Try to understand. There's plenty of resources online to help you understand what's going on with your brain. If you Google your symptoms, whatever it is that you're struggling with. I myself experienced obsessive compulsive disorder, which is a very misunderstood disorder, but I was able to learn about it and get help with it. Because everybody seems to think OCD is just kind of like being a neat freak, kind of a pet peeve kind of thing about just cleanliness or whatever, or needing to be organized, like a little personality quirk. But no, it runs so much deeper than that. It makes life hell. I wouldn't wish OCD on anybody. You know, and you can read more about that for yourself, and maybe you find that you suffer from OCD but never realized it. But you know, there's a lot out there that can help you. I don't know why I'm going into this long tangent about mental health, but all that to say, you know, you're important, so keep trucking, and yeah, like I'm, you know, a living you know, testament to the idea that, you know, it does get better. Because I mean, I was in agony, like almost every day I was just in misery. My anxiety was so bad, and it just, like, you know, it was like, man, I just do not want to go on living like this, you know. But I got help, and now I'm just like, things are wonderful. I'm so much more, like, genuinely. Like, I'll still struggle with anxiety here and there, but I don't get full-blown panic attacks anymore like I used to. It's manageable, you know, because everybody deals with stress, you know, whether it's jobs or whatever else. But it's, you know, ooh, there's a aurora borealis in the background. It's pretty. It's a metaphor. It's a rainbow showing you that at the end of the rain, there's going to be a rainbow. So hang in there and wait for that rainbow. You know what? Maybe your recovery might take years to get to the place you want to be. We made a snowman. It's beautiful. Hey, he's wiggling his sticks around for us. But no, it is worth hanging in there, you know, because what's a year or 2 or 3 or whatever of suffering with mental health compared to a lifetime of happiness, of finding love and getting married, if that's something you choose to do, and having kids someday, and just you know, just so many wonderful life experiences that you'd miss out on. You know, if you watch this channel, then you're probably into gaming. Just think about if you ended it all the games that you'd never get to play. But yeah, your life is important, and you know, I know it's kind of cliche to say, but you know, it is important to be able to reach out. You know, if you don't have anybody in your life you feel like you can reach out to, find somebody. You know, there's plenty of resources out there. You know, can get you with a professional. Yeah, it's so important. So I might make jokes about that cutter enemy and make you know, politically incorrect joke about you know, whatever. But you know, it is something. I joke about it because, for one thing, I had, you know, I mean, I never actually, like, self-harm, but I struggled a lot with some pretty dark thoughts, we'll say. So, you know, even though I might make kind of dark humor jokes on this channel about certain things, that's a big part of that is because that can kind of be a helpful coping mechanism for a lot of people. If you can learn to laugh at your problems, it can kind of take away the power from it. But you know, in spite of the jokes that I might make here or there, because I want to try to entertain, I want to try to be funny, and sometimes, you know, people do resonate to dark humor. It might not be for everybody, but you know, that doesn't change the fact that, you know, mental health care is important, and that I do care about that. So that's a very, very long tangent to say I like Kirby games. He's pink. Look at him. He's a pink ball of fluffiness, and yeah. No, I didn't expect to go on a 10, 15 minute, however long I've been talking about mental health, but yeah. Today, maybe somebody needed to hear this. Maybe it just, you know, whatever came over me to talk about this, maybe somebody needed to hear this. But that's enough serious talk. We're going to go back to being silly and weird for the rest of the episode here. All right, just one more level, and then we will be on the boss of this world. We unlocked a new mini game. That's the one from I believe that was in Kirby 64. For this remake, they brought back a lot of old mini games from other Kirby games, which is pretty neat. Yeah, is this level? This might be the one that's just kind of like a bunch of bosses we gotta fight, if I'm not mistaken. We got some weird waddle-dee ghost spirits in a little vase. It kind of looks like it's almost the exact same shape as like the Mario 2 vases or whatever. The little, what looks like a vial of potion that you throw and then it makes a door show up. If you've played Mario 2, we got like a chocolate cake or something there that looked yummy. This game's making me hungry. That's a big thing too. Once I started doing better on my mental health journey, I developed a lot more of an appetite than I used to have. Like before, my nerves were so bad, like I couldn't eat. Like I had lost so much weight, but now I'm getting all fat again. I remember like I almost kind of cried a little bit because it was like the first time I'd actually eaten to the point of getting full to where like my belly hurt for the first time in like years, because I just, you know, when you deal with a lot of anxiety and stuff, like you experience a lot of times like a lot of nausea and stuff, and so it's hard to eat. Yeah, I'm just night and day now to where I used to be. Yeah, see, I said I wasn't going to talk about it anymore, but here I go again. All just because I said that the food in this game was making me hungry. Kirby works in mysterious ways. What is he gonna get me to open up about next? Okay, what we got in here? Okay, well, the bombs don't work. So what have we got here that I can bring in here to get rid of those? Electric power, I don't think that'll work. There was a cannon earlier. Do I need to go back and get that cannon? Where was that at? Okay, here it is. Yeah, I guess I gotta take this into the door. Oh, well, okay. Can we get it? There we go. Really didn't think we'd be able to get that back up, but hey, we did it. Alright, now we can blow up the metal walls here, ceiling, whatever this is supposed to be, these metal blocks. There we go. There's our first energy sphere. This one might not be a boss gauntlet after all, like I thought it was. It looks like Mount Crumpet back there, where the Grinch lived on the top of Mount Crumpet. It's got a. How did they hang that little light fixture from the ends of the mountain there on the cliff's edge? That doesn't seem very practical, but what do I know? Again, I'm going to reiterate this for like the 5th time, probably more than that, the 1000th time, how blue is my favorite color, and I love the color palette of this world. I did it when we were on the beach world too, because it had some good, turquoise water and stuff. I guess we need fire for this. Hey, buddy. Okay, let's if we can't melt this here. Oh, yeah, there's a door there. I thought there would be something. Oh, how did I do that? What was that little move I just did? Okay, that's a kind of a nice one. Didn't realize we could do that. Go, Kirby, go. Oh, well. Alright then. Guess we'll try that again. Take 2 and action. Oh, I gotta melt the ice again. Man. Well, we can do it a little bit quicker with that new move we learned. Alright, let's see if we can do it this time. Go, Kirby, go! Go, Kirby, go! Ah, okay. Maybe we have to go down, I guess, is the solution. Gotta fall through that floor there and go the bottom way, I guess. It's how nature intended. Alright. Act 3. Let's go. Not Act 3. Take 3. I've been playing It Takes Two. That's such a good game. It won Game of the Year back when it came out in like 2022, I think. Yeah, it's a fantastic game. I haven't beaten it yet. It's you know, you have to have someone else to play it with, so that's kind of part of the reason. It's not just a thing I can do solo. It's a co-op only game. But yeah, it won Game of the Year. Definitely well deserved, I would say, but at the same time, there were some really strong contenders that year. That was the year Metroid Dread released, which was a fantastic game. I'm not even a big fan of the Metroidvania genre, where it's kind of just like you're exploring a big labyrinth, you know, like a maze, because I just always get lost and I don't know where to go, and I get frustrated and I refuse to look up a guide because I'm stubborn, and then I end up just having to well, I usually just end up falling off of it and never finish it. But Metroid Dread was different. It was such a good game, such a cool atmosphere, pretty terrifying at parts in that game. So that was a great game. You know, I would have been happy if that won Game of the Year. But of the nominees, probably my favorite one was Psychonauts 2. Psychonauts, they're 3D platformers. Maybe I'll play them on the channel sometime. But if you haven't played, I highly recommend it. The main character is named Raz. It's Rasputin, but everyone just calls him Raz for short. Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. But he like comes from this family of like acrobats, like they're like circus performers, and he has these like telepathic abilities, and like you can go inside of people's minds and have to sort out their like mental health problem. I thought we were off the subject of mental health, but now I've been roped back in. But yeah, you got to help them kind of just like process their like trauma and stuff. But it's a really great game. The gameplay is so much fun. And most 3D platformers don't have like a deep story to them, but the story in that game is really something else. Like I was so invested in the story, which I was not really expecting. You kind of do want to play the first Psychonauts game first to understand the story, which you should be able to download for pretty cheap, like on PlayStation or Xbox. It's not on Switch though, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, the main character Raz is voiced by Richard Stephen Horvitz, who did Zim from from Invader Zim, and then he also did Billy from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Super talented guy. I love his voice work. But yeah, that one probably would have been my pick for Game of the Year. But like I said, the competition was so stacked. Like It Takes Two, Psychonauts 2, and Metroid Dread. Like all three of those are 10 out of 10 games. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart was also nominated. Now, I'm not the biggest Ratchet and Clank fan. I can appreciate, the technical showcase of that game with just like the PS5's like instant loading or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Ratchet and Clank just doesn't really do it for me. And then what else was nominated that year? There was like one other game. I don't really remember what the other nominee was. What came out in 2022? I don't remember. Oh my gosh, grab the key, Kirby, please. Oh, I'm holding that's why I couldn't grab the key. I was still holding that candle wick. Eat the meat. Ow. Or just take damage. It's also kind of reminiscent of Mario 2, where you grab the key and then those enemies just go berserk and try to chase you down and kill you. Kind of like Phanto, which is this like scary mask that would come to life and start chasing you whenever you picked up the key in those levels. But yeah, we beat the level. Now I believe all that's left is the boss of this world, and then I guess we'll go back to Magalore's ship and see if we've got any more time attack levels that we need to complete, and then that'll be a wrap for this episode. A little bit of a longer one, considering we had 5 levels in this world instead of 4. I think that trend might continue in the subsequent worlds, with them being longer than the first few. Once again, we got that pretty Aurora Borealis back there. I love rainbow colors. It's just very, very pleasant. Just all the different, just the full spectrum of the rainbow. Just, I like it. That's why I like this controller here. I've probably showed this off in other episodes. That got these neon colors and it changes every couple seconds. I love that. But anyway, we are onto our boss here. So what power up do we want to use? We got fire. I don't think I really want fighter. This is probably it might be pretty decent. Maybe we should use this one actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, we'll go with fighter. And if we should die, then we'll maybe switch it up and try a different approach. But I think that's what we'll go with for now. There's that Aurora again. Fighting a big monkey man, Goliath. So it's like a combination of gorilla and Goliath. He's really not that big. I guess it's like a reference to like David and Goliath, but like, I don't know. Goliath is kind of just like a adjective people use for like someone or something that's like gigantic, because Goliath was a giant in the Bible. But like, I'm pretty sure like every other boss we fought in the game has been bigger than this guy. Okay, now he's going Super Saiyan on us, I guess, but yeah, he's still not that large, so I don't know if Goliath is the most appropriate name. Maybe he's supposed to be kind of like a abominable snowman sort of thing, like a Yeti or something. I don't know. Probably the most involved boss battle we've had so far, though, because he changes phases, and then he kind of changes up the level. We keep falling into a different, different arena here, but he's dead. Bye-bye, buddy. I'll see you in gorilla hell. But yeah, we got the, I don't know, the mantle of the ship. What do you call the front part of it? The, I don't know, you got what, the port and the bow. Is the port the back and the bow's the front, or is it vice versa? I don't know. We got something. We got something that goes on the ship. That's all I really know. I'm not a shipologist. Got another little cutscene here of the ship piece being added on there to the front. The helm? Is it the helm, maybe? You talk about the captain taking the helm, but that's kind of just up front, right? Or is the helm, is that just what the big wheels call? I don't know. Oh, I gotta stretch my legs. The way I have my setup here, where I'm just kind of recording, sitting crisscross applesauce on the bed, my legs get very, very tired, all the restricted blood flow. There's only one missing part left to find, and remember, once the lore is up and running, I'll take you to visit my home. Crashing here on your planet, meeting you, somehow, despite what an ordeal this has turned into, it's been worth it. Thank you yet again for all your help and for being such a cool dude. You're welcome, Magalore. Still don't know why we're going out of our way to travel all across the world to get all of your ship parts while you just rest on your laurels and do nothing, but I guess that's just the kind of guy Kirby is. So maybe he's not the ruthless villain I've made him out to be all this time. Bomb challenge. Okay, yeah, we don't really need to read all that. And as always, just to reiterate, we don't have to go for gold, so I'm just going to beat it and call it a day. If we happen to get gold, then great. But if we don't, it's no big deal. As long as we, just get to the end, I'm pretty sure we don't need to, get all gold to 100% it or anything. So that's probably not something we'll bother to go back and do. I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like I'm doing pretty good so far. I'm sure that's all going to come crashing down here in a minute, though, as is typically the case. Okay, kill him, kill him, kill him. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Blow that up. Oh, we're going kind of quick here. Oh, well, we missed one, but that's okay. I missed that. Yeah, here's where things are going to start falling apart on us, I guess. We got that. Get up into the little secrety secret door here. We'll probably get a bunch of points. Okay, we got a switch here. Okay, easy peasy. I like how you can just bowl the bomb. Kind of reminds me almost of shoot, Skyward Sword, where you can roll your bombs like a bowling ball. But in that game, it wasn't particularly fun because you had the motion controls and you had to stand up or whatever to roll it. But hey, we got gold our first try. Not bad. Pretty good way to end the episode, I think. But yeah, I believe that's everything. I don't think we had any other time attack challenges unlocked. Some minigame stuff, but I don't think we have to do that to 100% the main game anyway. It's kind of weird. There's like 2 different places in the game where it keeps track of your percentage in the remake. So I don't know how we're gonna go about doing that on this playthrough. But like if I go to let's go to mode selection here and just like quit out of it and see what our percentage is. So we're 51% of the way done with story mode. So we're just over halfway, but if I back out, we've got some different modes here, and then we go further back on the file select, we're only 16%. It's a pretty big difference. So I don't know if we're going to 100% the file, or if we're just going to 100% the main game. Probably just the main game for now. Maybe we'll revisit. I think to 100% the file, you got to beat the game all over again on hard mode. There's an epilogue mode where you play as a different character. There's like a boss rush thing you gotta do. You gotta do all the mini games. There's a lot involved. Yeah, I kind of don't think we'll bother with all that, at least not now. It might be something we revisit at a much later date in the future. Yeah, we unlocked Nutty Noon. Is the next world that we'll be playing on, and yeah, we'll get our last ship part to repair Magolor's ship, and then I guess he's going to take us back to his home planet so we can check it out. But yeah, that's going to be a wrap for this episode, guys. So if you want to leave a like and or subscribe to the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for your support, and yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Bye.